Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to be part of one of the most epic journeys in human history? Imagine a tale of oppression, divine intervention, and a quest for freedom, unfolding in the sands of ancient Egypt. This is the story of the Exodus. The Israelites, bound in the chains of slavery, yearned for liberation. Amidst their despair, a beacon of hope was born: Moses. Raised as a prince but destined for something far greater, Moses' life took a significant turn when he encountered the divine in the form of a burning bush. This was no ordinary meeting. It was a divine calling, an appointment with destiny. God commanded Moses to lead his people out of Egypt, out of the shackles of servitude. The task was daunting, the opponent formidable, the Pharaoh of Egypt. And so, armed with divine authority, Moses set off to challenge the Pharaoh, a confrontation that would trigger a series of profound events. Imagine witnessing a series of supernatural disasters, each more devastating than the last. Would you stand firm, or would you yield? Let's journey back to ancient Egypt, where the Israelites languished under the yoke of Pharaoh's rule. God, in his infinite wisdom and power, unleashed a sequence of divine punishments known as the 10 plagues. Each plague was a direct challenge to the Egyptian gods and a stark reminder of who held the ultimate authority. The first plague saw the lifeline of Egypt, the Nile River, turned into blood. This was more than just a spectacle. It was a blow to the heart of Egypt's prosperity, rendering the water undrinkable and killing the fish. Then came the second plague, an onslaught of frogs. These were not your everyday pond dwellers. They invaded homes, beds, and even the kneading bowls. The land was teeming with them, causing chaos and disrupting daily life. The third and fourth plagues brought lice and swarms of flies, turning the air thick with buzzing and the ground a crawling mass of discomfort. The fifth plague struck down livestock, a crucial part of Egypt's economy, leaving the Egyptians in despair. Next, the sixth plague brought painful boils that afflicted the Egyptians, marking their bodies with the evidence of their stubbornness. Then, the seventh plague rained down hail, an unfamiliar and terrifying occurrence in this desert land, flattening crops and smashing homes. The eighth plague, locusts, consumed what little the hail had spared, leaving the Egyptians with nothing to harvest. The ninth plague plunged Egypt into a darkness so thick and palpable that it could be felt. Yet, despite these escalating calamities, Pharaoh's heart remained hardened. His stubbornness was unwavering, refusing to free the Israelites. But the final, most devastating plague was yet to come. Despite the devastation and loss, Pharaoh's heart remained hardened, but the final plague was yet to come. Can you fathom the desperation and fear of a ruler who has lost everything, yet still refuses to yield? Picture Pharaoh, stubborn and proud, his kingdom ravaged by 9 plagues, yet his heart remained unyielding, steadfast in defiance against the God of the Israelites. But the final plague, the death of the firstborns, was a blow too devastating to brush aside. In the quiet of the night, a wail erupted from every Egyptian home. The firstborn of every family, from the humblest servant to Pharaoh himself, was dead. The land of the Nile, once vibrant and bustling, was now a place of mourning and despair. Unable to bear this unbearable pain, Pharaoh finally relented. He summoned Moses and Aaron in the dead of the night, demanding, "Rise up, go out from among my people, both you and the children of Israel, and serve the Lord as you have said." The Israelites, their hearts heavy yet hopeful, hastily gathered their belongings and departed from Egypt, their place of bondage, under the protective cover of darkness. As they left, they carried with them the memory of that fateful night, the night of the Passover. The night they smeared lamb's blood on their doorposts, and the angel of death passed over their homes, sparing their firstborns. This became a lasting ordinance, a reminder of God's protection and deliverance. The Israelites, numbering in the hundreds of thousands, journeyed towards the Red Sea. With Pharaoh's chariots in hot pursuit, they found themselves trapped between the sea and their pursuers. But God had not brought them this far to abandon them. In a miraculous act of divine intervention, he parted the Red Sea, providing a dry path for the Israelites to cross. As they reached the other side, the sea returned to its place, swallowing Pharaoh's army whole. As the sea closed behind them, the Israelites looked ahead to their new future. The Exodus was complete, but their journey to the Promised Land was only just beginning.